Now I'm handing over to INCOMA, a training research center based in Spain, specially devoted to the development of social innovation projects with a special focus on training, targeting groups at risk and with special difficulties to enter the labor market, namely young people, women, and migrants. It is represented here by Pilar Naranjo Rio Miranda. So, Pilar, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I'm sharing my presentation, just 1 second. Okay. Do you see my screen?
Me, no.
Yes. Can you see it? Well, thank you very much for the presentation. I am Pilar Naranjo. I'm a project officer at INCOMA. In the context of the WISE4Challenges project, we have developed a survey on the future of Europe, education, gender equality, and digital divide. As Caterina already mentioned, INCOMA is a training and research center based in Seville. And our working group for this project is composed of Spanish educational institutions and civil representatives involved in education matters. We have reached 164 people who answered questions related to the future of education, digital divide, gender equality, and European recovery funds. Well, the aim of this survey was to know in which aspects they would like to improve in the field of education and what they felt during the pandemic that was missing. So we wanted to know how did COVID-19 affect the transition to digital education and how did it affect gender equality in education. We also had a lot of suggestions from respondents through open questions, and we wanted to know how would they like to receive these funds. We found out that most respondents considered that it was very difficult to adapt the contents into a digital format, and that the digital divide was more evident during the pandemic. They also consider that there is a direct link between democratic quality and access to digital resources and information, as we can see in this example when they were asked if they agreed with this quote, digital education should play a pivotal role in increasing equality and inclusiveness, and most of them answered yes. On the other hand, the aim of this survey was to know what the priorities are in the education field, and we have selected the three that they insisted more, which was improving media literacy, reducing the digital divide, and boosting advanced digital skills. Eventually, we asked them how would they apply the Extraordinary Recovery Fund to education and training policies. The options were increased allocations under Erasmus Plus and European Commission programs, aid as a social fund, and direct aid, and most of them chose direct aid. So as a solution, they underlined that provision of resources to training centers is needed to enable them to cope with a new emergency. They also insisted that training in basic and advanced digital skills for both students and trainers is a priority. And if they could choose how to receive these funds, they would prefer direct aid. Eventually, I would like to invite you all to another event that will be part of the conference on the future of Europe. In this case, it will be a debate on the future of education. It will take place October 8th at 11 a.m. It will be in Spanish. And we will count on the participation of Europe Direct Sevilla, el Centro de Documentación Europea de la Universidad de Sevilla, and our education centers network. And it will take place through Zoom platform. So if you need more information, if you want to participate in this event or you have questions, you can always contact me through this email. And I'm open to question now if you have any questions. So thank you very much.
Okay, no questions so far. So thank you, Pilar, for your contribution, which seems to me outstanding and valuable.